Good evening, and I welcome you, students. What we are discussing is the ionic equilibrium. We have discussed last time to you the dissociation of weak acids and weak bases. You have seen that there are two types of acids. Strong acids are completely ionized. Weak acids are partially ionized. Similarly, we shown you that weak bases are also incompletely ionized. Important thing is, student, what happens, student, if I have a dissociation of a weak acid? For example, students, if I consider acetic acid is a weak acid, is it a weak acid? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
What happens in aqueous, student? It is undergoing decomposition.
And H plus.
H plus aqueous. Okay. Supposing, student, this is an equilibrium. After some time, what happens? We have shown you that after some times there will be an equilibrium which will be established, and we know there is a value of the ionization constant. At a particular temperature, this value is constant for a acid, right?
Yes, sir.
So what will happen, student, if I add from outside, supposing this ion, these are the ions which are produced by the weak acid. If I add, I am saying a common ion, student. What do you mean by common ion? This ion is already there. Supposing I add from outside this, how will I add this ion from outside, student? This, for example, this is my acetate ion, student. If I consider the salt of this, what I am talking is supposing sodium acetate. So what is this salt? This will be getting ionized, student. As soon as I add, this will get ionized to produce
CH3CO
acetate ion
minus
and
and
sodium.
Na plus. Yes, sir.
So this ion is already there. There is a percentage amount of this ion at equilibrium, student, and this ion will go. This is a common ion. What will be the result of the addition of this, student? The degree of dissociation of weak electrolyte will be suppressed. What will happen? The degree of dissociation of weak electrolyte, it could be acid or base, student, it will be suppressed when we will add a common ion. Okay? So this is a common ion. You can add this or you can add this. The result will be the equilibrium will shift in the backward direction, students. And this is called common ion effect. What we are talking is common ion effect in the ionization of acids and bases. Why this is happening, student? What is the reason? What is the reason? What has happened? Because, students, Ka, if I see the Ka value, CH3CO minus H plus divided by CH3COH here. Of course, aqueous if I write, student, because they are in water. This value is a constant, student, is a fixed value. If I increase this, what is the result of this, student? This has to go back to the same value. How it will go back? Then it will shift in the backward direction. If I add H plus from outside, again the same thing will happen. So students, this effect has importance in chemistry. The phenomenon in which degree of dissociation of any weak electrolyte is suppressed by adding a small amount of a strong electrolyte containing a common ion is called common ion effect. The reason we already know, the Lee Chatelier principle, student. You have read about it.
Yes, sir.
So as I put more of this, the equilibrium is shifted to the back side. So here, this is the dissociation of acetic acid. Ka is the value of the students. As soon as I add acetate ions to acetic acid solution, the result of this will be, students, that this reaction will go back. And this effect is called common ion effect, student. The basis we already told you, equilibrium effect. So the result will be what will happen to the pH. students? Will it be same or different, student? In such cases, will the pH shift or pH will remain same, students? What is the pH in these cases? Will it increase or decrease, student? What will happen to the pH, students? What has happened? You are having CH3COH, CH3CO minus, H plus. At equilibrium, what happened? You have concentration C1 minus alpha, C alpha and C alpha concentrations. But you are adding now from outside, student. What you are adding? Supposing you add X, CH3CO minus Na plus. Supposing you add X molar of this. So what will happen? This will produce X moles of CH3CO minus ion. So what will happen to this concentration? This will increase by X, student.
Yes, sir.
This will increase by X. So I have to put the values here, student. And then what will happen to the H value? Will it increase or decrease, student? What will be the value of this? What will happen to the value of the students? What is the result of the students? This will react to produce back acetic acid. It will react with this to produce. This X will react with what? H plus to produce back the acetic acid, students. Therefore, students, there will be change in concentration of the hydronium ions, and this value will decrease, student. You will find there will be a decrease in H because H plus will react with this acetate ion to form back the acetic acid.
Okay.
So this is the result of the, what we are talking is a common ion effect. Common ion effect, students. And you know where and how it is used in chemistry, students. If I have, for example, if I take a base, student, ammonium hydroxide is a weak base. Ammonium hydroxide is a weak base, student. It will dissociate to produce ammonium ions and hydroxide ions. If you are adding in this, student, a salt like ammonium chloride, what happens? Ammonium chloride will dissociate to produce ammonium ion and chloride ion, student. And these ammonium ion, this is a common ion. This ion is common. So there will be a common ion effect, student. Common ion effect will operate.
Okay.
And the result of this is more of this will react to produce these, students. So the dissociation of ammonium hydroxide will be suppressed. Dissociation of ammonium hydroxide will be suppressed, students. What is the result of this, student, where we are using this in chemistry lab? Chemistry lab, you are using somewhere such reaction, students. The addition of common ion to a saturated solution of salt causes the precipitation of the salt.
It is used in the identification of group 3 ions in salt analysis.
What is the, what you observe there? Precipitation reaction. What you are doing, precipitation in group 3, 4, 5, or whatever groups there are. You are adding ammonium hydroxide, then you are adding ammonium chloride, student. So the result of that is, student, this saturated solution of salt causes precipitation of the salt. When ionic product exceeds the solubility product, precipitation takes place. We will explain to you what is solubility product in this lecture. So what is the result of this, student? If you have NaCl, okay, NaCl aqueous, what they do, student? You have sodium ion aqueous and you have chloride ion aqueous, student. And if you want NaCl solid salt from this, how will you get it? What they do, student? They pass HCl gas. What will be the result of this? It will produce H plus and Cl minus. This Cl minus, what happens, student? It is a saturated solution of impure sodium chloride. You have impure NaCl solution. So the result of this will be, student, the ionic product will exceed the solubility product, and the precipitation of the NaCl will take place. What will be the result of this? NaCl will be precipitated, student. This technique is used for the purification of the salt, student, NaCl from impure aqueous solution of the sodium chloride. So whenever ionic product exceeds the Ksp solubility product value, in such cases precipitation reaction will take place. And you know, in detection of the group 3 and group 4 or other groups, you are using, student, precipitation reaction. And this common ion effect is being used, student. What we are using, common ion effect. So common ion effect has its own importance in chemistry and helps in the precipitation of the solid salts. Okay. Another important reaction we have studied, student, hydrolysis of salts and the pH of their solutions. What is a salt, student? How the salt is produced, student? How do you produce a salt?
By the reaction of acid and the base.
Acid plus base will form salt
Salt
and
plus
water.
water.
If you have a strong acid, for example, NaOH, and a strong base, this is a strong base. And if I have a strong acid, student, what is the product?
NaCl, neutral salt.
NaCl and H2O. This is a salt, student, of a strong acid and a strong base. You can have, students, if I take a strong acid and a weak base, this was strong. This is strong. This is a weak. What will you get?
NH4Cl.
NH4Cl plus H2O, student. If I take, students, now I am taking a weak acid and a strong base. What will you get? This is
CH3
strong. This is a weak. What is the salt?
CH3COONA.
Na plus H2O, students. All are, if I take aqueous, okay. Okay, student. Now, if I have weak acid and weak base, student, weak acid and weak base, what you are getting. So students, we can get different type of salts, and every salt, in every salt, what you find, if it is a salt, any salt you take, any salt you take, these are salts, student. There is a cation and anion, student. And you know, salt will get ionized when you put in water, aqueous, ठीक है? They are getting ionized, student. So on ionization, you are getting cations and anions. How the cation and anions will exist in water? What will happen to them? If NaCl is there, what is happening? You are saying sodium ion is there, chloride ion is produced. Student, I say aqueous, aqueous. What it means, student? That there are two things, student, which happens. Hydration of the ions. Hydration of the ions. What do you mean by hydration of the ions? That these will be surrounded by the water molecules, students. They will get hydrated. If you are putting Na plus, then you are saying O negative, positive. Like this, there is a sheet of water molecules surrounding them. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Depending on the size of the ion, student. Not one, many of these water molecules will be around. So it is a hydration going on. What else can happen, students? That these can interact with water. They can react with water, student. M plus is my cation. It can react with water, student. What will be the result of that? Second, they may interact with water, student. Then what will be happening? They will produce H and OH minus is there. So MOH and what is happening? H plus. So cation is interacting. What is the result of that? It is producing MOH and H plus base. It is producing back the base, and the anion of this will also interact with water. So you have H plus and OH minus. What will be the result of that? A will go with this. What you are getting? H plus and OH minus. Do we get that? So what is happening, students? There are two possibilities. Either they get hydrated, and the second, they can react, they can interact, student, with water to regenerate the acids and bases. The second process, which we have indicated, what is this known as? This is called hydrolysis of the salts. So this is what we mean by hydrolysis. Means, students, the cations and anions, they interact with the water and reproduce acids and bases. And the result of that could be the solution could become acidic, basic, or neutral, depending on what acid and what bases are being produced. The question is, student, what anions will be hydrolyzed and what will not be hydrolyzed? Which ions will be hydrolyzed and which will not be hydrolyzed? So the pH will be, can be neutral, it can be less than 7, or it can be more than 7. The salts on hydrolysis could produce acidic solution. They could produce basic solution or neutral solution, students. The important point is, student, if I have the strong, if I have the strong acid, student, the what will be the result of that? If HCl is a strong acid, but ions it is giving H plus and Cl minus. Now In the salt, student, you have a cation and you have a anion. It will be found that, student, the cations of strong bases. What I'm saying? Cations of strong bases. What I'm saying? Cations of strong bases. What are the strong bases? NaOH is a strong base. KOH is a strong base, student. CaOH twice. These are strong bases. Barium hydroxide. What are the cations here? Na plus, Ka plus,
A plus.
C2 plus, and barium 2 plus.
Created.
They are simply get hydrated. They are simply hydrated, student. Hydrated. And anions of strong acids. What are the anions of the strong acid, student? HCl, you are saying Cl minus, Br minus, nitric acid, Na3O minus, HClO4, you are saying ClO4 minus. These are the anions of strong acids. They are also simply hydrated. They are not hydrolyzed. These are not hydrolyzed, students. These are not hydrolyzed. So therefore, the hydrolysis is a reaction in which the cation or anion or both of the salt react with water to produce acid or alkaline type of solution. But these are only hydrated. There are no hydrolysis of this. There is no hydrolysis of what we are saying, cations of cations of strong bases and anions of strong acids. There is no hydrolysis, students. This is a point to be noted. This is a point to be noted, student. They simply get hydrated. They are surrounded by water molecules. And once they are only hydrated, student, no hydrolysis takes place. Then what will be the result? They will be neutral solution. pH will be around 7. pH will be 7, student. So which salts will undergo hydrolysis? We will see that. So here, student, if you have cation, if it is hydrolyzed and it is forming a weak base, it is forming a weak base. The base is weak means what? Weak base means what? Its ionization is very small. Weak base means, student, ionization is small, and then it is producing H plus ion. The M plus is a cation. This will be a cation of, student, weak base, because hydrolysis, if it is a cation of a strong base, it will not get hydrolyzed. So it will produce a weak base. Weak base ionization is small. The solution will behave, have more acidic H plus ions. So it will act like acid, student. And if you have an ion of a weak acid, an ion of a weak acid, student. For example, if I have CH3CO minus, CH3CO minus, student. Here, if I have NH4 plus, what you are getting? NH4OH plus H plus. This is a weak base. This is a weak base. Now this will produce what if it reacts with the water, students? It will produce. Now you can see this is a weak acid. Weak acid. Its ionization is small, so there will be a net increase in the concentration of OH minus, and the solution will become basic. Okay,
Yes.
note down these points. We proceed further.
Yes, sir.
So what is hydrolysis we are talking about? Cations or anions formed during ionization of salt. Salts, what are salt? They get ionized. As soon as you put salt in water, it ionic, it will get into ions. Either they are getting hydrated or they are interact with water to regenerate the acids or bases. The process of interaction between cations or anions of salts and water is known as hydrolysis. So reaction in which cation or anion, both of the salt react with water to produce acidity or alkalinity is nothing but hydrolysis. So in chemistry, student, lot of reactions are important because here we are talking of ionic equilibrium. The solutions could be acidic or basic depending on what type of salts we are using. For example, salt of a strong acid and a strong base. NaCl, student, it is coming from sodium ion is coming from where? NaOH. This is coming from HCl. This is a strong base and this is a strong acid. What about NaNO3? Is a salt. It is coming from NaOH and what is NO3? HNO3. Both are strong.
Yes, sir.
Strong. Strong. So these are the examples. If I take Br, it is coming from HBr and it is coming from student NaOH. They are strong. So this is the first category. How you will form salts of strong acid and a strong base. And they are going to be ionized. We know about it. Student salts are completely ionized. Salt of a strong acid and a weak base, student. Strong acid. If I take how will you produce FeCl3, students? It will come from HCl
It's
and FeOH3. So this is a weak base and this is a strong acid. Strong acid. If you're forming AlCl3, student, what is this? You have HCl and you have AlOH3, students. You are aware it's almost amphoteric. It is a weak base, student, and this is a strong acid. An ion of a strong acid, cation of a weak base. That's what we are talking about. When I will discuss the hydrolysis, this Cl minus is not going to be hydrolyzed. Cl minus will get hydrated, student. Whereas Al3 plus, that will be hydrolyzed because it is a cation of a weak base. And it is an ion of a strong acid. Salts of a strong base and weak acid, student. What do you mean by CH3COH? How will you prepare it? Acetic acid and NaOH. This is a strong base, weak acid. What will be the result of this? Similarly, here what you have NaCN means what? It is coming from NaOH and HCN. HCN, you know, is a weak acid. Weak acid, student. Here you have sodium coming from a strong base, HCO3 minus. So this is coming from a weak acid, H2CO3 and NaOH. Okay? This is a
yes.
weak acid. So this is an idea to tell you how the salts are prepared. what combinations are possible: strong acid, weak base, and salts of weak acid and weak base students. What is the result? If I take CH3CO NH4 students, they will get ionized like this. So this is coming from acetic acid and ammonium hydroxide. This is a weak base student, and this is a weak acid. One of the question was given student in exam where they have said ki identify what type of salts are these students coming prepared from strong acid, weak base, strong acid, like that. Question could be put in any way. Why we spend so much time on everything? Because we must learn each and every point, student. What type of salts are there, how they are being prepared. We have, this is our third case, students, salt of a strong base and weak acid. And fourth, you can have salt of a weak acid and a weak base, student, with examples. Sometimes they ask you examples. Examples are important, student. Many times in the paper they may say give an example, and 4 choices could be given. It depends on the question, what type of question is given. Any question is possible. Is not that sometimes all questions are not of the same level. Questions are very easy question, moderate question, and tough questions, average question. All types of questions are put up in the exam, students. If I consider, student, salt of a strong acid and a weak base, we have just given you example of a salt of a strong acid and a weak base. What a salt I have given you for a strong acid? HCl, ammonium hydroxide. ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
The salt will be NH4Cl.
Cl.
Now you are putting this in water. This is putting in water, student. What is going to happen? Here you have NH4 ion, student. It will react with H2O, student. What will happen? If I look the water like this, student, ammonium will go with OH minus. ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And what will happen then? What is left out? Is it a strong or a weak base? Weak base.
Weak base.
That means weak base ionization is very small. Ionization less than even 3% or so. Ionization is small because it is a weak base. So what will happen to the solution, student? Will it be basic or acidic? So this is my cation. This is my cation, student. ठीक है? Cation is coming from where, student? Base.
Base.
Whenever there is a cation, student, there is a cation, student, and there is an anion in every base. Cation is coming from where, student? Cation source is what? Base.
Base.
And anion source is acid.
Acid.
Acid. So what is going to happen, student, in this case? The Cl minus is not going to be hydrolyzed. What is hydrolyzed? Ammonium ion. Cation of the weak base. And there will be net increase in the concentration of H plus. The solution will be acidic. Interesting. Anytime you will have a salt of a strong acid and a strong base. What we are trying to conclude, student, if you have a salt of a strong acid and a strong base, students, this aqueous solution will be acidic. Acidic solution will be acidic, student. If you assume Cl minus is reacting with water, what is going to happen? If you are saying H plus and OH minus, if you are getting HCl plus OH minus, student, this is a strong acid, it will get completely ionized. And what will be the result? They will react again, you get Cl minus aqueous. Got the situation?
Yes, sir.
That's why we said, student, cations of strong base and anions of strong acid are not hydrolyzed. They are only hydrated. You can try anyway. The answer will be same.
Okay.
So if I assume, okay, this is reacting with what? Let me see what is the product. This is a strong acid. A is a completely ionized. Then what will happen? H plus and OH minus. So what is left is again Cl minus aqueous. This is only hydrated, student, not hydrolyzed. All right. Second situation is, student, you have a salt of a weak acid. Acid is a weak, base is strong. Base is strong. You said, okay, NaOH is a strong base, student. And acid is a weak, student. I am taking this one. What is the salt? CH3COONA. Okay? Now you put this in water, student. What is the result of that, student? It will produce what? It has CH3COOH plus NaOH. This is a weak acid, student, and this is a strong base. In other words, what I'm trying to say, CH3CO minus, this is an ion of weak acid. This is reacting with water. I'm looking the water like this. What is the result of this? CH3COOH.
COOH.
Okay, I'm putting like this so that. Okay. What happens then? CH3COH plus. What is left? OH minus.
OH minus.
This is a weak acid. Weak acid means less ionization. Then what is, there will be a net increase in concentration of OH minus. So the solution will become, student, alkaline. Solution will become alkaline, student. pH will be, how much will be the pH, student? Less than 7, more than 7, or 7? Such a solution will show what type of pH, students? Less than, more than? Such questions are going to be there in the paper.
It will show more pH.
pH greater than 7. He will give you a salt and he will say that when this salt is put in water, the pH is equal to 7, less than 7, whatever values they may ask you. So we have to be sure, student, what type of salt is there. So here the anion of the weak acid is being hydrolyzed. And supposing you said ki what happens to sodium ion? I am saying sodium ion is only hydrated and not hydrolyzed. What is the justification? I said, okay, react with water. what will happen? You will get NaOH plus H plus. ठीक है? But this is completely ionized, strong base. It will immediately give back OH minus, and these two will react, student, to produce H2O. What will be left? Hydrated ion. The cation of a strong base and anion of a strong acid, they are not hydrolyzed. What happens to them? They are hydrated. Such questions are given in reasoning and assertion. Got the point? Assertion and reason, how they form the question. Similar type of statements they will take and put up the question to the students. Okay. Let me see what happens next, student. Hydrolysis important point, student, and there will be question on hydrolysis in the exam. Third, I am saying, student, salt of a weak acid and a weak base, student. Both are weak now. What is the result of that? You are having acetic acid, ammonium hydroxide. Easiest examples you take, student. And you have CH3CO, NH4, student, salt. Weak acid, weak base, students. Now these will get hydrolyzed, student, both of them. If I see general reaction, what it looks like to me. CH3COH plus NH4OH, student. This is a weak acid. This is also weak base. Now the question is, what will happen to the pH? Tell me what you are expecting of the pH here, student. Will it be 7, more than 7, or less than 7? What is going to happen? If I see the hydrolysis, weak anion, it is reacting with water, student. And what is happening? CH3COOH plus OH minus, students. And if I see the ammonium ion, students, H2O aqueous, what is happening to this? NH4OH aqueous and H plus aqueous, student. So this is an ion of weak acid hydrolyzed. ठीक है?
Okay.
Cation of weak base hydrolyzed. The question will be, what will be the pH of the solution, student? It will be 7, more than 7, less than 7. Such questions are asked in the paper.
It will be less than 7.
How do I know? Now it will depend on, there are two things, one acid and one base. The question is now here, what is the Ka of the acid? And what is the Kb of the base, students? If the acid is stronger, what will happen? It will ionize to give H plus.
Yes, sir.
But they are not of equal strength, student. We already studied ionization constants of weak acid and weak bases were expressed in the form of Ka and Kb. And different acids have different values of Ka. We gave you a table of that.
Yes, sir.
And we gave you a table of this Kb also. If the two are equal, or in other words, I can say pKa and pKb. Question was, if pKa is equal to pKb, then what will happen? The two are of equal strength.
So
They
neutral
will never
solution.
be of same almost. You know about it.
Okay.
Then we can say that pH will be equal to
7.
7. Now here is a multiple choice question or a reason assertive question. You have to pay attention and understand. No, if we hurry up, then we are gone. If pKa is greater than pKb, if pKa is greater than pKb, the question was solution will be acidic or alkaline.
Uh, okay.
Will the
Solution will be basic.
pKa more means what? Weaker acid.
Ka less.
PKa more means Ka
Ka
less.
less.
Therefore, in such cases, student, there will be net increase in concentration of the OH minus ions. The base is stronger. Base is slightly stronger. So what will happen if pKa is greater than pKb, the solution will be
Will be
alkaline.
alkaline.
Very important question for the paper now. Here is important question. So how the questions are made. If pKa, students will be confused if they don't understand all this concept. Why we are deriving everything. If pKa is less than pKb, student, then
Solution will be acidic.
acidic, student. This is important point. So this is very important. That questions could be put on this form, student. pKa and pKb, student, acidic or alkaline. Ka and pKa, they are, you know, the value how we define pKa is equal to minus of log of Ka, student. pKb is equal to minus of log of Kb. These are important, are being questions are being put in organic chemistry also, in other chapters also, on acids and bases. Students, pay attention, pay attention. Here is an important question. So far, what happens, student? A formula has been derived for this. A formula has been derived, student. We are not deriving that formula here, but you can use that formula in the exam. Why we give formulas? Direct formulas can be used, student, where they have asked to find the pH. The pH is equal to half pKa, half pKw minus half pKb. The formula is like this, student. For a weak acid and weak base cases, student, the pH can be found by this formula. So if I am given the value of pKa and pKb, student, then I will find the value of the pH. That means pH is equal to 7 plus half. What is this? pKa minus pKb, students. This formula you must note down, can be used in the exam, has been asked in a question, student, where they have given the value of pKa and pKb and asked the student whether the pH will be more than 7, less than 7, or neutral, acidic or alkaline.
Okay.
Here we have shown you something very important. This is the most important part in the case of the weak acid and weak bases, because both are being hydrolyzed. So the solution will not have very large change in the pH from 7. They are weak now. Weak means it will be, it can be between 6 and 7 or 7 and 8. It cannot be on very high side on either side. Solution will be alkaline as acid will be slightly weaker, and solution will be acidic as the relative stronger base. Student, this is a point. So these are the questions which could be put in the paper. You must note down this, student. See, whatever we discuss, there will be a question somewhere.
Okay.
Okay. Question was put like this. If you have a salt of a strong acid and a strong base, such as NaCl, we already told you NaCl, will it get hydrolyzed? Will it get hydrolyzed, students? NaCl. If it is, will it be hydrolyzed, student? It is coming from What? Strong acid and strong base.
Strong base.
Then what will happen? You have cation of a strong base and anion of a strong acid.
So it will not neutralize.
Cation of a strong
Mm,
base and anion of a strong acid.
Strong base.
So it is not hydrolyzed. And therefore, if you put NaCl in water, what will be the pH, student?
It will be 7.
You know, so much salt you are adding in everything. Salt solution, student, their pH is 7 neutral. This is a neutral solution, student. It is not acidic or basic because these are not hydrolyzed. Now he says predict if the solution of the following salts are neutral, acidic or basic. If I take NaCl, student, will it be acidic or basic?
It will be neutral.
NaCl is a neutral, student, as we have seen. What about KBr?
KBr.
How it is produced? KOH plus HB.
KOH plus HBr.
They are strong and strong. So it
So it
is
will be neutral.
neutral, students. If I take NaCN,
NaCN will be NaOH and
it is coming from
HCN.
NaOH and it is coming from
HCN.
HCN. If I react this with water, what you are saying, it is producing NaOH plus
NaOH.
HCN, student.
Yes, sir.
So what is the result of this?
NaOH is strong. HCN is it should be basic.
It will be alkaline, student, or basic here. Basic. What happens to NH4, NO3?
NH4OH and HNO3. It will be acidic.
If I react, what you are getting? NH4OH plus
4OH.
HNO3.
It
This is a
will
strong
be
acid. So the solution is acidic.
acidic.
What about NaNO2?
NaNO2, HNO2 and NaOH. It should be basic.
Basic. KF.
KF will be KOH and HF. It should be basic.
So such questions could be put up in the paper in the choices, students, acidic or basic, because the hydrolysis of salt is important point. These questions could be there. The pKa of acetic acid and pKb of ammonia are 4.6 respectively. Calculate the pH of ammonium acetate solution, student. So here is a salt, student. What is the formula of pH? We have told you pH is equal to 7 plus half
pKa minus pKb.
So what will be the value? 7 plus half. What is pKa?
4.76.
pKa of acetic acid and pKb of are 4.76.
76 and minus 4.75.
Then what is the value coming?
It will be it will be 7.005.
So what is this, acidic or basic?
It is very slightly basic.
Slightly basic. So this is the story of the charts, and therefore we will meet you in the next class. So this is how we calculate the values and decide what type of solutions could be there, acidic, basic, or which will be hydrolyzed, which will not be hydrolyzed. How many types of salts are there? Then we'll see you in the next class.
सर वो जो ब्रदर था उसका टाइम टेबल
I will send you tomorrow. Okay.
Okay, sir.
All right.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay.